Go. I'm sorry I kept you waiting a little bit, but hey, you guys understand. First off, Florida International has a really good basketball team. Jeremy does a great job with them. Anytime you can have multiple guys who can shoot the basketball like they can shoot it, and have a little point guard who can get that ball in that paint and create, you're a dangerous team. Again, that's why they won 8 in a row at one time before they lost to whoever it was. They lost a couple in a row there. Old Dominion at home, which was a back and forth game, could win either way. So give them some credit. They've got a really good team. They're not easy to defend. I thought our guys bounced back. I thought for the most part we were pretty good most tonight. The first half, I didn't like us giving up those threes in that zone. They had 6 threes. Second half, we basically didn't play in zone. We played all man. I think they had 2 threes until the last minute and 30. When the game was over, they hit another 3. So limiting their abilities to make threes was a big stat second half. I thought Josh Anderson's, we moved Josh over in that little guy some. I thought he was terrific defensively. Davey gets just absolutely wore out guarding those guys and ball screens. I thought that was huge. Josh's ability to slide over and get down and guard him and limit his opportunities getting in that lane. Offensively, thought we took care of the basketball, 18 assists, 10 turnovers. Our shooters made shots. Luke got it going. Cam got it going. Davey's Davey every night. That's what he does. Jamar, you look at his stats, he's got great stats. I didn't think it was one of his most energetic games tonight, but he got great stats. I thought a guy came off the bench for us tonight, added to for the first time in a long time, and we need that. That was Butts. He had four points, 6 rebounds. 4 of those were offensive rebounds. That was huge. Now, I talked about Josh already. Even though he comes off the bench, he plays starter minutes every night, and I look at him as a starter. But, again, he's been terrific for us over these last 6 games now, I think, since he's come off that bench. So, good team effort against a very good team, and, they'll be a tough out for a lot of people. Questions?
Coach, kind of sticking with Josh, I know we've talked about him a lot the last couple games. A guy that's been here 5 years, is this the best stretch of basketball you've seen from him in his time here?
No, it's not even close. You can probably take a couple games. So the 5 games or 6, I mean, get 6 now or 7?
6 now.
You could probably just take a couple and be his best stretch. But for sure, 6 games. It's not even close. As I said, it seems like the game slowed down for him since he came back from COVID. What's those reasons? I don't know. Is coming off the bench change that? I don't know. I just know he's playing really good at both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively, and that's huge for us.
Coach, do you think that, is it possible in the future for you guys to start, Josh and not for him to start at the beginning of the game?
Hey, Drew, as long as he's playing like he's playing, I don't want to change how he's doing. He's a starter anyway. Again, it's not who starts, it's who finishes most of the time. And he's going to play those amount of minutes. Josh gets 25 tonight. He's going to play those minutes every night for us. Is there an issue starting him? Absolutely not. But from where we are, the way we've been doing a little bit from a rhythm standpoint, and I don't want to do anything changes his flow. Okay, if I was to start him, he had a bad game. I'm going to start him because you told me to. Well, I'm going to get on you in this press conference then. So, hey, you don't want me to get on you, do you? So we're not going to keep bringing him off that bench then.
Coach, Jamar 7 of 7 from the field. It seemed like in the first half there was, a little bit extra effort to try to get him the ball inside. I guess was that kind of the plan of action early on, or I guess how did that work out?
No, it's getting to him off those ball screens, rolling. We felt like that. Every game, he's 7 of 7. I don't know, probably all those were dunks, weren't they? I didn't feel like Jamar was as active as he has been defensively, moving with some energy and some emotion. I didn't quite see that tonight. And again, he's got great stats. 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 blocks. Who is that? I can't see.
Josh.
Hey, come here. Joshua. Come here, I was just talking about you. Come on up here. You know. But he's playing well. Hey, Josh, so you know this. I have a media guy in this room. Come up here, you sit down by me. Sorry. I have a media guy in this room says, Coach, why don't you start him and change his rhythm he's got? I said, if I was to do that.
I like the rhythm I'm in right now.
Well, I'm glad me and you think alike. That's why, see, media guys don't understand that sometimes.
Nah, we got it, though.
We got it, don't we?
Yeah, we good.
Perfect. That's what I want to hear.
Sir.
As I just said, though, you know, someone asked me a question, is this the best stretch of basketball you've ever played? I said, forget the 6 games, the best stretch. You could probably just take those 2 games. Well, the 2 games would have been the best stretch. But to have 6 games, stretch he's playing on both sides of basketball, it's huge for us. As I just said earlier, your ability tonight to guard Brewer is huge for us. We kept that guy out of that lane, and your length and athleticism. And again, we ain't going to change anything this guy's doing right now. He's playing terrific for us.
So we good.
Enjoy your night.
Yup.
All right, Drew, don't ask that question no more. Jared, go ahead.
Yeah, you know, you talked about their ability to shoot the ball, but you've been shooting the 3 really well lately. You know, coming into this season, you said it was probably going to be one of your better shooting, if not best shooting teams, and that was before Cam Justice was available. I guess, what do you think of the way that you're shooting the ball and how many, you know, other things that opens up for you on that end of the court?
Well, you know, we've got to do it different ways, kind of the way we have done it. You know, last year we pound that sucker inside. You know, you had Bassey and you had Carson. We didn't shoot it very well. This team's totally different. You know, I wish I could throw it to the block more now, trust me, and get more done. I tried trying with Jarius. We were trying. We got to keep trying. Maybe Butts can give us a little more there. You know, 4 and 6 is good. That's a good stat for him. More productive you are, the more you play. But while we're learning all that and figuring that out and trying to keep getting better at that, we have shot the ball terrifically well. Cam Justice has been consistent. Luke, you know, he's been good for us. Then you add a Josh. You know, Josh was a guy I really felt like coming into this season, we knew as coaches he was shooting it better. Now in the last 6 games, he would be 11 for 16, if that's a correct stat. 11 for 18. 11 for 18. He was 9 for 14 coming in this game in the last 5 games. He goes to 11 for 18 in the last 6 games. So when you can have Josh out there shooting it, Cam and Luke, you know, Jairus maybe had a shot as well, but we know he's capable of making a shot. You know, Davey, none of his game is predicated on making threes, but we have confidence in him. You know, I trust him. I trust him with his decisions. He pulls up and shoots a 3. I trust his decisions. I trust his abilities to make them. So we do have multiple guys that can make shots. You know, and when you're not making them, you know, you got to continue to find ways to drive that ball to that paint because you got to get that foul line. You know, in the second half, we got the foul line. I think we shot 14 in the second half and made 11. First half, we only shot 5. Again, those are huge stats, getting that foul line. And again, like I said, we did that second half.
Coach, you guys had, going on what you said, you guys had 5 guys in double figures. I mean, how much does that help when you're not relying on one person and just multiple guys?
No, that's what you want in a team. And that's probably our lead scorer wasn't in double figures. Is that correct stat? Hamilton's our leading scorer, still a leading scorer overall the season. Maybe not in the last 3 or 4 games, but he's been our leading scorer, and he doesn't get in double figures. But all those other guys, they're all capable different nights. Luke's capable of doing what he did tonight. You know, Cam's definitely. I mean, Cam, he's got a chance any night to, you know, go get double figures. Josh, same way. Josh is going to get. When he's making threes like he's doing, you know he's going to get 2 or 3 plays in transition every game. And all of a sudden, you're up in double figures. And I think he's averaging about, tonight will be he's averaging about 16 points a game, 15, right at 16 points in the last 6 games, Josh is. So it is a good weapon. And again, we got to do it different. all those guys we talked about, all of them are getting it in the perimeter, pretty much except Davey. He gets it going to the rim. And Jamar is going to get done putting backs and ducks around that rim. So, we're not an easy team to guard neither. But as I've said many times, when you can make shots, it makes the world go round. This team, we need to continue to make shots.
Anything else? All right.
Good?
Thank you.
All right, guys.